talk, they say whatever. Opinions change.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Come on, back. Yeah, deal. Check, deal. Make a play here. Ready?
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. From the 23, here's 2nd and 4. On play action. Love to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. They give to Taylor out of the gun. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. The Packers at 5-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They work now on 2nd and 9. Love, they go play action now. His throw incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle, because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. On 3rd down, Love. And that is incomplete.
1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable here for Davis. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. Now he's free at the 35. Keenan Allen. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Well, they'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Packers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Play fake. Here's Love. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start. Here's Herbert. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter, and what a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Flushed out right. And his pass incomplete. Darnell Mooney the target there. And it's 3rd down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. Davis now to return it. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. This pass finds its way to Williams, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Justin Herbert. That's caught by the rookie Quentin Johnston. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
Play action. It's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On second down, Eckler. And shouting through the tackle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Let's go.
Second and 10.
52. Check right. Faster, faster.
To the right side, this is Taylor. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Set, hut.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Love looking to throw it. That is caught. And he's got room. Finding room at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
That's complete to Dobbs. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now it's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, 35 yards. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Packers nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. Rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Here is 3rd and 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got his man. It's Williams. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Back to throw here, Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how...
And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Spiller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
23 yards. That's good. For our Packers, 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Love. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 30. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
That's good for our Green Bay.
1st down, Love to pass. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, a give to Spiller. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Herbert on 1st down now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Herbert throwing again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here.
The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Herbert changing things up. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
A shotgun snap for Herbert.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal. From the 10-yard
Out of the gun, Herbert.
Drops it underneath to Spiller.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
An effective 7-yard third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Shifts by him.
They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 51 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. 1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. The Packers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Fights him off. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Watch out now. 52. Cut.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Packers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. They'll let Taylor try and run.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Charger drive about to get going. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we can probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
He's by himself, Keenan Allen.
Now inside the 25. Keenan Allen.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 70.
And the Chargers start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Now Love. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Running on first down, Eckler. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. It's Eckler again.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Pass out left finds Johnston. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. That's going to be taken in inside the 5, but the fair catch will move it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
On 3rd down, Love. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Love now to pass on 1st down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
At the 38-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Chargers, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3.